Hi, it's Frank MELLACK here, Director of Community Engagement at Memoria. At Memoria Waveney, we are so pleased with the wonderful reviews you've been sending us via our Trustpilot service, and indeed the comments you've been putting on our Facebook pages. If you want to know more about our memorial products and the full range of interment options that we offer here, please have a look at Memoria's Facebook page, that's Memoria Waveney, or indeed the Memoria Waveney website. Memoria has a mission to provide exceptional standards of service and facility to bereaved families that use its crematoria, burial grounds and cremation gardens of remembrance. This is because it's not only commercially sensible to do so, but because it's an essential act of human decency towards people who have just lost a very loved member of their family, or indeed a friend. Bereavement is the price we must all pay for the joy of loving and being loved. The loss of a loved one is the most stressful, unhappy and traumatic experience that we will face in life. At Memoria, we realise that we're unable to eradicate such pain. We also know it's our responsibility and duty to be as efficient, kind, respectful and polite as is humanly possible to our clients at their time of grief and thereafter when they return to remember their cherished relatives or friends. Therefore, it's our aim to provide immaculately clean and tidy facilities in tranquil and beautiful surroundings, attended by people who are sincerely dedicated to our mission and who take a great pride in their work as a result.
There was a deceased who had a mischievous side, and he'd asked during his service for the countdown theme to be played while the curtains were closing. And I thought, well, yeah, that's very straightforward. But to make it extra special, I spent about almost an hour the night before timing everything so that, and also adjusting the speed of the curtains so that when they joined together and stopped in the middle, it matched up with the end of the famous ending of that theme. And it went down so well, we got a round of applause at the end of this at the end of the service. So that was another example. And also, I think a few years back, one of the families were big fans of Morecambe and Wise, and a funeral director we know very well in this area suggested that we do the Morecambe and Wise dance while walking down and exiting the chapel. And he said to me, would you be up for that? And I said, yeah, I don't mind if the family wants that, we can do that. And that's exactly what we did. We did the famous Morecambe and Wise all the way down and out through the exit doors. So that's another example of, how far we'll go to make the day.
They're going through a lifetime event. They don't know about the other 7 services that will be taking place, and they don't care, and nor should they. And so, we try and train every single member of our teams to always keep that element in the back of their mind, always keep that mission statement in the back of their minds.
And the mission statement was really to understand that when somebody passes away, it is the worst experience. If it's a very close relative, it is the most stressful time. It is not divorce. It is not buying a house. It is the loss of your wife or the loss of your husband, or God forbid, which has happened to me out of my 6 children, I lost a child. You know that's the worst thing that ever can happen to you. So we built it on the basis that the client was always right.
We want to continue with personal development, and that's something that is hugely important, because of course when you're thinking about continually improving, making sure complacency doesn't set in, and generally ensuring that you have those skill sets that you don't just get on that first occasion, but you're then able to maintain them and develop them as you go forward.
If you play Fly Me to the Moon by somebody else other than Frank Sinatra, you would know about it. It's very important to people, so you have to get all of those things right. And in these fantastic facilities with wonderful gardens, you have to do 2 other things. 1, you have to have enough time. That's the worst thing that the public think about cremation, is the queue of funeral directors. Funnily enough, if they went to a cemetery, they don't mind seeing a Jew over there, a Roman Catholic over there, an Afro-Caribbean over there, and a Methodist over there. It doesn't bother them. But this queue up the drive of a crematorium, that is just a horrid, impersonal conveyor belt.
Everything that we do, from the first time we send out an application form to, someone celebrating their 10-year anniversary of the company, everything has to be around that consistency of delivery. Because of course, we do tend to be a long-term employer, and people do tend to join us for a long period of time. We have certain people that are currently with the business that have been here for 8-9 years working within the crematorium environment. And bearing in mind, we only opened our first site of our second generation of crematoria in 2011. That's pretty much the entire time that we've had crematoria open. So it becomes really important to allow them that opportunity to keep developing and make sure that they keep us being the people that we set out for them to be at the start.
We built it on the basis that the client was always right. That is the mission statement. That is what the staff talk about. That is what they must do, is do unto others as you would have done unto you. Because we can't take away the pain of bereavement, the bleak, unimaginably bleak future that people stare into and think they'll never get better. They will, but I know that because I lost a son and I did get better. You never forget it, but you do get better. Treating people as you would be treated or would want to be treated is the basis of it.